Welcome back. Oh, I got to fix that. There we go. Straighten it up a little bit for me, and then you'll just have to kind of. Can you still see a little bit? You see pretty good. I'm gonna move my body over this way. Oh no, I should move my body this way now. I got to cover up Boycat. What's up, guys? We are here. This is Went for a Walk, Got Lost, and so I know that we were talking about in the chats. Let me go on. Let me jump on over here into the chat real quick. So we were talking about. I seen some of you guys were like, oh yeah, you got lost. Yes, we get lost all the time. So this is a YouTube show that Adam and I have been doing for about a year now. So since I transitioned over to doing the live streams, and the live streams are just so much easier to just push that content out there. But our show that we really started getting into and doing was when we were on the road. A lot of times we don't just like to travel to whatever the town is. Like this past weekend, you guys saw mine and Jimmy's show talking about, and Ralph was there too, because he's usually going along for the rides. He helps us keep it moving, especially whenever we have long trips. So part of the reason why we like doing the long trips is because we'll take off a couple of days from work, go down, I'll wrestle my show, you know, we'll do whatever we got to do, make as much money as we can, and then we'll find some places to go hiking at. And since we just came from Georgia, we found Providence Canyon State Park. And Providence Canyon State Park is somewhere, it's like, what was it, like 45 minutes away from Barnesville, wherever we wrestled at, something like that.
An hour to 45,
yeah, an hour, something like that. It was a little bit of a drive, and we did get lost on our way there, which is kind of part of the gimmick. But yeah, the YouTube show is Went for a Walk, Got Lost. If you go back to my YouTube page, I don't really have many of those videos on Facebook, but if you go to YouTube, Paul Jordane, just Google Paul Jordane, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Let's go here. So. Yeah, the name of the show, I said the name of the shoe is Went for a Walk, Got Lost, because that's normally, then she said, Stephanie said, you need a guide, Ron. And yeah, we probably need a guide, but then that's not fun to watch. It's fun to watch us be lost. If you watch the Annapolis Rock episode, we get lost on the way there, and then we get lost. And I've done that 3 times. The 3 times that we've went to Annapolis Rock, I've went to Annapolis Rock Road every single time, and I just can't get it straight. So just know that instead of a regular hour, it's going to take 2 hours, because I'm gonna miscalculate and send us to the wrong area. Whew. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, man. I like talking a lot, you know. We'll turn off that. And then let's see. And Shamala said, me and my friend got lost once when we went for a trekking, and it was late evening and almost dark. It was the worst, and we didn't have our mobile with us. Yeah, so Adam and I got lost in Annapolis Rock while it was raining, while it was getting dark, and we almost had a tree fall on us. So if you go back to our YouTube page, I think it was the 3rd Annapolis. I think there's 4 in that series. And if you go back to that one, yeah, you'll see you'll hear me yelling at Adam, say, come on now. And, you know, when it happened, you felt like a tree was really about to fall on you. But then when you look at the video, it looks like it's a lot further away than what it really was. But it was fun. It was a really great trip. And then we're gonna start getting into a little bit of the footage, but let's go through the comments real quick and make sure that everybody's here. Today was kind of a lazy day. Everybody's chit-chatting. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here, Rick. I know, Rick, this is your show, man. We're doing our hiking show now. And the importance for the hiking show is I think that it's important for us to be able to, like, because we like working out, we like the shred shed, we like busting ass in the shred shed, but it's not always about like going for your runs. It's all just go into nature. Don't think about anything else. Just be in nature. Go for a walk. Get lost. It's good to get lost out there and enjoy yourself. So Rick, I know that Rick said that he really liked that's one of his favorite shows. So we're good to go. You can't see anything. Can everybody see? Alex subbed as fuck. Thank you, Alex. We love it when people sub. And subbed as fuck. All right, so now we're going to start. Boom. Let me get here. Boom. There we go. Now that's the beginning right here. There we go. Boom.
Get the landscape behind me. Should be like this. Welcome to Went for a Walk, Got Lost.
Sometimes we gotta figure it out.
Episode that state of Georgia. We are at
Georgia.
Providence Canyon State Park.
Look how pretty it is out there.
And,
And they're clay
between
pits.
shows
Providence
right now, I
Canyon
have a
State
show
Park's
Friday,
interesting
and I have
too.
a show Saturday. And this is kind of in between. They're about 2 hours
And this was
apart.
last
This is
summer,
about an hour in
by
between
the way.
each way.
Or was it the beginning of this summer?
Might as well
It was
stop
last
by,
summer.
Last summer.
Check out the sights at Providence Canyon Park. And I know that it has a lot of mountainous, not necessarily
Mountainous terrain.
but I guess what would you call it, Ralph? A hill.
Alex said it's hanging out with the Mother, bro.
Yeah.
Providence Canyon.
Earth Mother, bro. Earth Mother that's what it's about. Yeah, Alex is the man. Me and Alex are going to do a podcast Sunday, and we're going to cover Cheez-Its, and we're going to try not to.
Jesus.
Yeah, the different flavors of Cheez-Its,
Okay.
and we're going to try not to yell and get angry about it, but we're very intense people, so the
0%.
Cheez-Its. I take Cheez-Its very seriously.
See what else we have going on here.
All right, now we're going to fast forward a little bit because
That's how I feel.
this is a bunch of raw footage, and we're just trying to.
I'm gonna check out more of these canyons.
I guess you gotta be like really, really tired too. Because I wake up earlier.
Yeah.
And there we go.
You wake up at, like,
And you get some pretty good views out there too. Look at that, those clay pits. So the cool thing about these clay pits, let me read a little bit about the clay pits because it's ridiculous. Here, we'll turn that. Well, I'm going to keep the video playing because the video, we're not going to go through the whole video, but we will just keep it playing, and then I'll turn the audio down on that a little bit so that
Did you wake up early today?
there we go.
No.
Because you
Stayed up late.
What did you do today? What did you do?
Now, yeah, so Providence Canyon State Park.
Selling the merch. And then,
Sell that?
Georgia's Little Grand Canyon is a testament to the power of man's influence. All right, this one's going to be fun. It's a testament to the power of man's influence. So all these canyons that we're looking at, all these canyons that are going through, they are. Let me turn that down a little bit because it's distracting me. Keep that turned down. Georgia's Little Grand Canyon is a testament to the power of man's influence on the land. Massive gullies as deep as 150 feet were caused simply by poor farming practices in the 1800s. Yet today they make some of the prettiest photographs within the state. The rare plum leaf azalea grows only in this region, and it blooms during July and August. Oh, we just missed it. And when most azaleas have lost their color, the canyon's soil, pink, orange, red, and purple hues make a beautiful natural painting that is quiet. That at this quiet park. It's not very quiet though. There's a lot of people that go there. But it's a beautiful place. So yeah, we're moving, and it's. Let's see, are we at the cars yet? I want to try to see where the cars are because the cars. Is it backwards or
Yeah.
forwards?
It's close to there, I think.
Yeah, so I should probably go forward then, right? Let's see. Yeah, so there we go. There are some cars there. Those cars are rusted up, and they've been there apparently since like the early, 60s and 70s. Whenever those cars were, I don't know, it's such a weird, that's such a weird thing because it's like a big environmental accident that they just turned into a state park. You know, like the gullies just got washed out by bad farming practices. I wish they would explain exactly what the bad farming practices were. So there's like an old truck or car or whatever you want to call it. What is that thing? Get a better view of it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You're going hiking down here, and you know, instead of seeing the gullies and all the pretty clay that you have, you see these rusted up old cars. Yeah, what is that? It's a truck? What kind of truck is that? Do we have any car enthusiasts online? Do we have any car enthusiasts who know what kind of car is that? Or truck? Or I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. All right. Anyway. Laura said, "Why the heck are you doing this to me? I am supposed to be working." Well, the thing is, we're supposed to be working too. And we're doing this, you know? So, yeah, that's a nice looking little truck, but it's just sitting there. And the thing is, they had signs up that said that it's kind of become part of the it's become part of the the ground. It's become part of the ecosystem there. So a bunch of bugs and animals live in it. And even though it's rusted up and people write their dates, and you see that, even though people write their dates and all that other good stuff, it's interesting though, because look at that. It's just sitting there. They can't move it because apparently it's really bad for the environment. If I'm sure, like, it's not necessarily moving those out. It's probably bringing a car in or bringing something in to bring it out. We'll just mess things up. And you can tell, like, you know, humans and their bad farming practices already caused such a great thing. I mean, we're glorifying it though, because you know, bad farming practices, but it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Do we want to have more bad farming practices so that we can have more gullies like that with the orange clay? Oh, there's another one too. Yeah, and there was just a bunch of those different types of cars. So was that a car there? Ridiculous. You can see there's some a little bit of rust, a little bit of. It's crazy. She said that Stephanie said that looks like an old Ford, late 50s and 60s, right? And that's about the time, you know, that's about the era that they started making this thing. They started clearing out the farms, and they just they were trying to preserve the land. So that makes sense that they just left them out there, and now it's kind of part of the ecosystem out there. And the bugs, I'm thinking bugs. I don't think I'm sure there's probably some animals that use it, but look how rusted up it is. I mean, it's probably going to take a while for it to biodegrade out of there, but it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. This is it's so fascinating though, because you never know what exactly. Here, we'll turn the sound back on.
Power steering, gas.
I don't know. Did they have power steering back then?
This used to be like a dog yard or something?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I saw the sign explaining why they left them here, but how did they get here in the first place? What was it out here that was before us, you know? I wonder what the deal is.
That's awesome, Sam. I've been doing good, buddy. I'm glad to hear that you are being an awesome uncle. Yeah, they're old 50s vehicles. They look like it. I just imagine this is the place at night. Yeah, that would be where to go. If you go there, yeah, we should go ghost hunting there. Lori said we need to go ghost hunting there. That would be the way to go. I want to go ghost hunting there. Even though there's, like, it probably doesn't have a history of ghosts, it's still cool, man. It's still like its own thing. You see
Now then, everything's coming along.
I'm on the phone there. So. And there's another one. Now, what is this one? Is that like an old van?
Yeah,
like a van? Yeah, like an old bus? One of those old VW buses?
I love you too. I'll talk to you later on, okay?
See, whoever I'm on the phone with, I love them.
What do you think that is? The spot to,
I wonder if the trucks... Do you guys think that the trucks are haunted? Or the old trucks? There's like somebody died in them, and it's like the old 1950s, like Bonnie and Clyde. It's all shot up with the Tommy guns.
Back in the olden
Exactly.
days,
Exactly.
us humans had to hide from the sun. In order to do that, we would make these little forts like this. We would stack them up, and then we would throw. It's basically like a mud hut. And then you climb under there,
But with
and now
sticks. It's a mud hut with sticks. I like how I dropped the accent. It's just like, it's a mud hut, okay? It's not that fascinating.
But I'm sure
Jeez.
somebody just recently just built it, because they put the sticks there.
A limousine. Oh, old. Did they have limousines back in the 50s? That'd be funny.
Not really mud hut, but a grass hut or watch your feet.
On your feet, lose your seat. So there was a trail. There's a big trail there, and so like you circle around, and then it gets you down into the pits. So whenever we get into the pits, hold on.
It was three. It was a husband, a wife, and a 12-year-old child, and they were not enjoying themselves at all. All three of them had little red porky faces, and they were having trouble walking up the hill. And It's just funny. 'Cause
I remember that.
the trail is kicking people's asses out here, and it's very warm, so it definitely can do that.
Yeah, it was hot. It was in the middle of the summer, and I remember we were walking. We were passing by them. So, like I was saying, there's a couple of trails out there, and then it's leading into the big old gullies where you can see all the big high clay pits. Yeah, there was a family there. It was a family of 3. It was a mother, father, and a younger, like a 10 or 11-year-old, 12-year-old. I don't remember what I said on there, but I remember the kid's face was just like, and the parents weren't any happier. They were not any happier than him. They were not feeling it. But they were there, and they were getting their walk in. They were enjoying Mother Nature, if you will. Let's go back to comments. Anybody? Looks like an old station wagon. It could be. Bigfoot built that. That's a good one, Stephanie. Bigfoot. Yeah, what if Bill... Yeah, Bigfoot needs a car, too.
Definitely can do that.
You know?
That's all I wanted to say about that.
That's all
It's
I
just
had
funny.
for
I
that
didn't
one.
want to forget. I wanted to make sure I added that into the video. I'll
it was
probably cut
funny.
the porky faces, though.
I didn't cut it. Now y'all see porky faces. All right, let's move on a little bit. So we got our backpack with all our gear. And here we almost got lost there because we did walk around a little too far. Oh, we still have that video of that place where we got the shark teeth from. We still got to do that. That was a really good one. So we have a lot of this footage coming up, guys. We have I've been sitting on a lot of this Went for a Walk, Got Lost footage because I used to spend a lot of time sitting down, editing it, and putting it together and just have it kind of like a typical YouTube show. But Adam and I were talking, and we were like, we might as well just do this live and then just play the videos, react to the videos as we go. And then, if we want to edit it later, we can put it on. But, I mean, this is more fun because this is more interactive. And then we can all talk about, like, what we're doing there and how it's going. And then you guys can, like, give us suggestions because we're not really worried about, like, cool, badass places like, oh, we got to go to the Grand Canyon. It can just be a regular little-ass Providence State Park. And it's the journey there. It's fun, it's checking out Mother Nature, if you will. And Laura said, Spangler said, I guarantee I will not do my 35-mile walk in the woods. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. All right, where are we at? Guys? Where are we at? We're gonna move ahead a little bit. Keep it moving. Where are we going? Now I'm starting to breathe heavy now. We've been going. So Adam cuts.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth.
In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Remember that.
How long is that?
We have the walk. You hear that?
What was that?
Did somebody just get killed? Well, what happened? Better not be taking your kids out. Shut that kid up! Shut that kid up! I'm trying to hike in peace.
Keeping the little girls.
That kid was not happy. There we go. Now we're getting up a little bit higher now. So trying to see if we can get some good shots. Adam was still a little bit of a rookie with the camera at this point. This was still back when we kind of first started doing everything. So we weren't the best at this stuff. So you have to work with this. There is some better footage, and we're going to get that. Now we're getting to the clay pits.
Lori said it's the ghost.
It is the ghost. Yeah. It was the ghost or Bigfoot. Bigfoot was pissed off that we figured out his truck. He was like, nah, they found it. There you go. It's pretty high, and it's crazy to think that right there was created by just farmers kind of letting water just flow through the land, And it's kind of like, so they do call it the mini Grand Canyon. And the story about Grand Canyon, it was made over millions of years, and it was just a little river at the bottom that just cut through millions and millions of years. And this right here, I guess that sped up that process a little bit, and luckily we were able to stop it. But that's fascinating, man. It's fascinating that you can do something like that.
Pretty cool.
If I do say so myself. And she said a baby crying. No, I don't think that was a baby. I think that was a ghost, Shamla. I think that was a ghost. It was a ghost coming after us. There we go. We're getting in there now. Very nice. And this was in between shows. I had a show the night before, and then we woke up nice and early, drove hour and a half down here, went here. Look at that. It's very fun. It's very nice to just be able, I haven't been able to review. This is our first time reviewing the footage too, so we're doing it live. So if we do or say anything naughty, sorry I didn't edit it out. Moving along a little bit now. What'd you say? What'd you say?
We just don't have the time to be climbing up anything.
Oh,
But
yeah. We did have to hurry.
we did get to check it out. Okay.
Thank you, Laura. This is worth interrupting your day. We're not trying to interrupt your day. We're just trying to add to your day. Hey, Rachel. It's good to see you. We're just going over our Went for a Walk, Got Lost show. This was the last time Adam and I were down in Georgia. We went to Providence Canyon State Park. And I probably have better footage with the GoPro, but we'll find that later. And now here's one of the... so they had a bunch of little spots where you could actually... You could like just walk into like this little... What is it? A crevice? A cave? A cove? Yeah. So you could walk into it, and it's pretty cool. So after we did this, we met up with an older gentleman, and he started telling us stories about everything. Keith, my man. Yep, the Red Sands of Georgia. Yep, exactly. And then you just got a peek up. That'd be really cool at nighttime, though. But I wonder if you could climb to the top and then, like, you know how your cartoons, you see them grip down and then you could walk down? You should have tried that. I'd pay you like $5 to give it a shot.
I would have done it for free.
I would have tried at least.
Birdie. See where they got
So we met this guy, and he's showing us
Desert
videos.
there.
So he was. There's not really any videos with him. He's just kind of explaining a bunch of stuff that he was looking at. So we'll go back, so we can see some of this. So he was telling us about these places that are very similar to the Georgia clay pits, but they were down in southern Colorado, and they were these old. So they were like these old mud huts, but they weren't mud huts. So they dug into the clay pits down in southern Colorado, and it was like Native Americans used to live there thousands and thousands of years ago, and that was kind of where their civilization was at a certain point. And it was undiscovered until like the 1970s. A couple of cowboys walked up on it and were like, what is this? This looks like people used to live here. And then, they notified the proper authorities, which are scientists. And then the scientists came down and were like, wait a minute, this is very, very old. This isn't just some old rednecks in the woods hanging out. This stuff has been here for a very long time. And it's like the Mississippi Mounds. The Mississippi Mounds are more like clay pits where people kind of created their own huts and their own houses and they lived in it. And that type of stuff is just so fascinating to me, man. I love that stuff. All right, Lori, we will see you later. Thank you for joining us. Check out the replay.
You can use for up to 14 days. You can stay in one spot, free.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, he's telling us about
Yeah.
And they
renting
treat
out
it that way. It's not like this state of Florida and shit.
Yeah, you get the shit there. Yeah.
Oh no, not unless you pay somebody.
Exactly.
Unless you
Maryland's
pay
even worse.
somebody.
Oh yeah.
And once the more north the more north you go, the worse it gets.
I know it.
It just gets.
It gets harder. Because it's harder. There we go.
World, man.
Look at that. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, we got to make our way out there.
Spoiler alert, we do.
Yeah, y'all
Look at that, though.
I'm not kidding you.
Definitely.
Thank you, old farmers who didn't know what you was doing back in the day so that we could see this. People taking pictures. That guy he's very talkative. He's a nice guy, though. He had a lot to say. Kind of like we all do, Pretty dog. Is that a Malamute? What kind of dog is that? Looks like an Alaskan. Not a husky, though, like a Malamute.
8,000 miles.
Ella, don't thank it.
That's why I don't know.
This was a great trip. I forgot about
I
it.
still
I forgot
can't get over
about
the
this. This
fact
was
that this
very
is
nice.
all like
Man-made.
made from farmers messing it up.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what's funny about it. There we go. And more of the clay pits. And we do make our way up top. So it does work out. What's up, Tanner? It's good to see you back in the chat, brother. We're doing a different show today. This is Went for a Walk, Got Lost, where me and my brother and I, we find different hiking spots anywhere and everywhere, and we document it. And we just want to encourage people to get out and enjoy Mother Nature.
Beautiful though. Hi, sweetheart.
All right, guys, we hear you talking, but it's not interesting. You know? And you're just sitting there recording. I'm like, maybe somebody's going to say something that I can use.
Give me some content.
Give me some content.
Tolerate 'em. Yeah.
But look how there you go. I like that shot right there. See the and then like you see the sky, and then you have is that mountainous too, or is it not mountainous, but you know what I mean? Is that part of the canyon, or is that part of the sky? That's the canyon right there. That's canyon, and it's kind of like a V, and then a V with the sky out of it. I kind of want to take a picture of that. Okay, I can't though. We'll do it later. That's a nice one.
We got a rescue. She's okay with the people. She's skittish.
So they're talking about their dogs.
Still skittish.
Everybody loves dogs.
They just cannot.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about myself. Gorgeous. Huh? What's that?
It's a great view there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very good
What
view.
time is it?
Yeah, we were worried about time. We're always pressed for time. Every day we're always pressed for time.
Oh, here.
2-hour drive yet.
Now we're going to make our way up.
What's that, Ralph?
I love it. All that clay.
Did you see that in there?
It's all dried up.
I didn't go inside
Oh,
it.
you should.
So then I go inside. And a lot of these videos, they're going to start getting better, but we have to use this footage because it's just so nice, you know. And we're probably not going to go back there, you know, except for unless we go ghost hunting.
If you don't get them on the screen, you can still use the audio.
That is so straight, as if the hills were cut straight. Yeah, exactly. It looks like they were literally cut straight, you know. Oh, I'm definitely going to get tested. I have to get tested next month anyway, Laura. So I'm definitely getting tested. But I do feel great. Thank you for asking. I don't think there was any corona in that water spit, but you can never be too sure about this. Let me back it up a little bit so I can, because I want to see. I didn't see. I was busy reading the chats. I want to just go in there and hide, and then just jump out and scare people. But maybe, but if I dressed up in like it'd be funny if I dressed up in like a Bigfoot outfit, and then had people come in like closer to nighttime, but not quite nighttime, so they can still see, and then just, and then because I'm very big, and then if you put a Bigfoot suit on me, it's like actual Bigfoot,
That's what I said.
Yeah. Like,
No, I mean,
my
like,
God,
Temperature.
monsters like that exist.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. Not like you could go in there and take a nap and stay away from the heat.
Right. Sorry for the sound.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This turned into a pretty badass trip, huh? Yeah. Got some footage.
That's always how it goes, though, because a lot of times we're kind of doubting ourselves and we're thinking, I don't know what this is going to be. This is why would this even be interesting? But it is cool, man. It's its own thing, Thank you, Jordan. Jordan was there at the show, and Jordan saw that he spit in my face. People have been asking me about that all week, ever since I showed it on the podcast. So this podcast is going to be wonderful, because I'm going to be able to talk all my wrestling shit on here, and everybody's going to be able to see it. I love it. I love it. But yes, definitely getting tested. Laura said, my phone has ghosts. It keeps giving you guys hearts. I don't like y'all that much. Thanks, Laura. Thank you. But we like you. So keep it coming. She said, wow, this is such beautiful. Worth going there. It's definitely worth going there. That's what we're trying to show you guys. Like,
Man-made canyons. What are the?
this is just a silly place. Like, it's not anything crazy. You don't pay any money to go there. There was no the parking was free. There was a bunch of people there. It's very nice. The sound's not really good on that, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Should I pause it? Research it.
Yeah. So he's gonna pause it. Now we're up top. So now you get to see a little bit of the fight. So let me see. So now we're up top. So we went through the trail. You go all the way around, and then which takes you to the bottom. And then there's another trail which we were just now on where he cut out, just because it's just a little trail going up. So we're going uphill, and now we are uphill.
Let's take a picture right here.
And now, yep. Look how gorgeous that is. This is the view that we were waiting for, though. This is the view right here. All of that was made from farmers messing up a little bit. I wish that we knew specifically what it was. I tried to look it up online, and the only information I was just bad farming practices. So it probably was something that was normal back then, but probably not good for that terrain. And that terrain just didn't work out. And if you fall down there, it's probably going to hurt. Gorgeous, man. We got to get back out there doing this stuff some more too, man. This is so fun. This has got me wanting to go back out.
All right, let's get a picture over here.
There we go. Now we're going to finish up. This is the end. The last nice view of everything, just so that you can see. If you're ever out in Georgia, it was maybe northern Georgia, I think. Providence Canyon State Park.
We were literally.
Providence Canyon State
We were
Park
just
is.
down there, and now we just made our way back up here.
I definitely recommend it.
Trail.
It's gorgeous. Even during social distancing time, there's still a lot.
Almost closing time. We're almost finished. Once we get back to the car, we'll close this whole thing out. But this has been a nice little trip to the something Canyon Park.
I never remember the names of the places until later. We know there's so many
Canyon
places.
Park.
I looked it up.
Which is man-made canyons. Fascinating.
I think you pulled out the paper at the beginning and
Back to where we started. Very tired. It was a good day though. So we got to see different visuals of the trail, of the canyons. One from the top over here, and then we did some from the bottom. And on the way, we saw a little bit of the. Now we have more of an explanation as to why they had the trucks and cars back there, and they couldn't move them because it's it'll mess up the habitat. This actually was created by farmers messing up their land.
I already said that, past Ron. Future Ron already knows what you were going to say.
So.
Idiot. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean to myself. You should never negative talk yourself.
We have to look up information on how in the world that happened, because these are man-made canyons. So apparently some farmers messed up some stuff and
damn farmers
created these big giant canyons. But thank you for joining us this time on One for a Walk Got Lost, and we will see you next time. Peace from Georgia.
Peace from Georgia. Yeah. That was a great trip, though. We definitely need to be doing. Oh no! Why do you do this to me every time? Get that off there. But yeah, we definitely need to be doing that more often, because that was a really fun show. That was a really fun trip. And do you have anywhere that you want to go? Do you guys have any suggestions on where we should go on anywhere in the Northeast? I mean, we'll go anywhere else as long as it's within reason, because we went to the largest waterfall in Maryland, which was what is it, Muddy Creek Falls? And that's out. Yeah. Sorry, guys. That. Yeah, Muddy Creek Falls is pretty badass. And if you're ever out in Western Maryland, or is it Western Maryland, Northern Maryland? I don't remember what part of Maryland, but it's in Maryland. It's the largest waterfall in Maryland. You definitely should check that out. Dan's Rock was cool. Dan's Rock was okay. It's a great view if you're looking at the view, but that damn. I mean, if you go back to my YouTube page, we have all this stuff that I'm covering. We've already done that, so we're going to be doing some more stuff in the future. We have Pretty Boy Dam, which we tried 2 times already, and we never found Pretty Boy Dam. And we had Aunt Rhonda with us too, so we might have to have her on it as well. And so it was very fun. It was what else did we do? We did Annapolis Rock. That was the first one. We did a bunch of different places. So you guys go back and check that out. We're going to end it here because both of us still have to go to work. But we just wanted to keep this rolling. We want to keep these things going. We love doing these streams. And you got anything you want to say before we go?
Nope. Thanks for watching.
There we go. And I'm saying thank you guys for watching. Follow me at Endgame Jordane on Instagram and Twitter. Ronald Paul Jordane Hicks on Facebook. Yeah, Paul Jordane is my real name. And it is. It's Ronald Paul Jordane Hicks. Instead of you just call me the two in the middle. Stephanie Cook said that Great Smoky Mountains and Blue Ridge Parkway. Blue Ridge Parkway is like 45 minutes from me. Yeah, that's down in West Virginia or Virginia, something like that. So that's actually reasonable. We can check that out. And we're going to do the caverns again because we don't have good footage. I was looking back and we have footage of that, but it's bad old camera footage. So we're going to get the good stuff. Okay. We definitely have to do that though. Yeah. Maybe we can go back to.
We did that for your birthday.
Yeah, that was great. That was an awesome birthday. Thank you, Rick. That was fun. Thank you guys for joining us. We love you. Jordane.shop if you want a shirt, if you want Jordane, anything Jordane, I sell all my stuff there. If you buy a shirt, I always send a signed picture, and we throw in some goodies, stickers, magnets, whatever we have laying around, I'll throw it in there. So thank you guys for joining us. We will see you tomorrow for mine and Jimmy's Friday night try, and then we're just going to keep it moving. Friday night try, and then this weekend. Oh yeah, and also we have Friday night try that night, but Rick and I are going to do Spitting Game Radio tomorrow morning. So if you guys are up for that, it's going to be around 8 a.m. And I know that a lot of people aren't awake at that time, but there is a lot of people who are awake. And if you need something to listen to on your way into work or whatever, check us out, Spitting Game Radio. And then we're going to be back at it that night with Jimbo doing Friday Night Try. So bye-bye for now.